Take the phone, the fault in this. I'll get you all I never gave before I left you. So just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take the phone, the fault in this. Give you a love I never gave before I left you. I know it's hard to hear it, and it may never be enough. Why don't I just get the lyric? Something. Some things are long forgotten. Some things were never said. We were on one endless road, but I had a wandering heart. I said we were raps and never said from the beginning. Kept trying to prove me wrong. See you through. Now I know I ran you down. You ran away with your heart. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take the phone, the fault. Give you a love I never gave before I left you. I know it's hard to hear it, and it may never be enough. Don't take it out on me now, 'cause I blame it all on myself. I had fear of forgiveness. I kept trying to cry 'cause I was wrong. But all that time is gone. No more fear in control. I'm ready for the both of us now. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take the phone, the faultless. Give you a love I never gave before I left you. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take the phone, the faultiness. Give you a love I never gave before I left you. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take the phone, the faultiness. Gave you a love I never gave before I left you. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take the phone, the faultiness. I'll give you a love I never gave before I left you. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take the phone, the faultiness. I'll give you a love I never gave before I left you. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take the phone. on the faultiness. I'll give you a love I never gave before I left you. And it feels like I'm standing in a timeless dream of light mist, pale amber rose. And it feels like I'm lost in a deep cloud of heavenly scent. Touching, discovering you. And those days of old rains come rushing back to me. Miles of wilderness, the summer air, the secret moments shine in the heat of the afternoon. Out of the stillness, all the soft-spoken words I say, I love you, always, forever, near and far, close and together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything. I will do for you, and you, always, forever, near and far, close and together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything. I will do for you. You've got the most unbelievable blue eyes that I've ever seen, and you've got me almost melting away. And as we lay there, under a blue sky with pure bright stars, it's all the sweetness, the magical time. Say it again, I love you, always, forever, near and far, close and together, everywhere. I will be with you, every sin I will do for you. I love you, always, forever, near and far, close and together, everywhere. I will be with you, every sin I will do. Say you love it up forever, never stop, never, whatever, never fall it up. Cause in every way and in every say forever, never stop, never whatever, never fall. Cause in every way you love me. Stop, never whatever, near and far, and always together. Every way I will be with you, everything I will do for you. Forever, never stop, never would, near and far and out, cause in every way everything of you, always forever, near and far, close and together, everywhere. I will be with you. I will do for you. I love you, always forever, near and far, close and together, everywhere. I will be with you every sin. I will do for you. I love you, always forever, near and far, close and together, everywhere. I will be with you every sin. I will do for you. I love you, always forever, near and far, close and together, everywhere. I will be with you every sin. I will do for you. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Sometimes I love you, sometimes you make me blue. Sometimes I feel good, at times I feel you. Having you down makes me so confused. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never love someone with I love you. Oh, I never felt this way. How do you give me so much pleasure? Cause me so much pain, yeah. Just when I think I've taken more than what a fool, I start falling back in love with you. Oh, I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never love someone where I love you. Baby, I'm falling. I'm falling. Fall. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never love someone the way that I love you. Now I'm falling in and out of love with you. I never love someone with I love you. I'm falling in and out of love with you. I will never love someone with I love you. What? J'avais une question sur ces chansons. Je voulais savoir qu'est-ce qu'est-ce qui est passé après que cette chanson. Est-ce qu'il y avait un hit dans that first album, the debut album, ou est-ce qu'il y avait pas, est-ce qu'il n'y avait pas d'autres hits? Mais j'ai besoin de songs in A minor. The album, il s'appelle Songs in A minor. C'était son album premier. C'était très différent. Je suis pas certain que j'aimais beaucoup cette chanson Fallen. Ce n'était pas mon préféré, mais ce que je pouvais écouter, c'était quelque chose de nouvel. Il y avait, elle avait quelque chose de nouvel. C'est vrai. Et pour ça, c'était un hit. That's what I think. That it was just, c'est différent. Et le monde veut changer, mais le monde ne sait pas où changer. Mais Alicia Keys nous a donné euh, une chanson différente et pour ça, c'était un hit. Et pour ça, Fallen was number one hit, even though it really did not follow the scheme of traditional uh, pop music at that point. I don't think so. I thought it was a very a woman's worth. I remember that song. I don't really remember. I how come you don't call me girlfriend? What was her? I don't think any of the other songs were as big off that album. I think Fallen. I think the whole package was just fucking like, oh, this chick's got real talent. We're gonna, yeah. And I think that it was just, uh, I think it was just it was refreshing. It was a refreshing release, and for that, I think that's why it became such a phenomenon. I think she has other better songs and other better hits, but I definitely think Fallen was so. It just came out of left field in a way, in a good way, and it's just the rhythm of it, the even the modality, even the chord, the maybe A minor wasn't, I mean, she's singing in a key. It's like she's singing in a minor key, and it wasn't so far on the floor like eat top anytime in mine. Do dump and I know it's fine. Give me something when you always mine. Do when you're hardly not. Hers is like I keep on falling in and out of love with you. You can see the difference between those two styles, and I would say that Fallen really, it's like cut through everything. It cut through all the other music because it was like, wow, nobody else on the scene is giving us this. I don't. It's not that it's a great song. It is a great song. It is a great song. It is. I like it more now than I did even at the time it came out. But I do. I think it's an interesting release. I think it was an interesting number one at the time. I saw the video one morning, early in the morning, like it was before I even went to school. This was in 2001, so I was in high school, and I saw the video, and I same with Britney, by the way. And I didn't. I was like, this isn't gonna be a number. This is not gonna be a hit. I mean, this is different. Britney. I don't. When I first saw Britney, I was at my friend Andrew's house. I remember thinking this was a bit too Disney. I think I saw it may have been on the Disney Channel. I don't remember. I didn't realize. I didn't personally. I did not see. Oops. Oh no, sorry. What was the first one? Oh baby, baby, how was I supposed to know? I didn't see that video and immediately go, this is the bit. This is going to be a number one hit. I did not think that. I thought it was a little a little cheesy on my first view at 11 years old or whatever how old it was. But I understood when it happened. It was like, oh, Alicia Keys, I feel like it was, I mean, it's similar but different. I mean, what is it? What is a superstar? What makes a superstar? It is partly, obviously, the the industry. I mean, both of these people had heavy industry backup. That's no doubting, because Alicia Keys, if you remember the music video, was a high budget production. There was a lot of extras. There was a lot of it was like she was going to prison. I know it looked short, but it must have cost something. It was not a nothing video. It was a very expensive looking video. Uh, and there was major label backing. Same with Britney. I mean, the thing I love about, I mean, they're not that different. Alicia Keys and Britney Spears are not that different. They're both they're not plants per se. They're just both musical talents that knew the industry well enough to navigate it. I mean, Britney really did know how to navigate it in her head. And it takes more than just talent. It takes you have to hit the in acting, you have to hit your marks, right? And I think that in being a pop star in this era, it's definitely about hitting your marks. And I think Britney knew how to hit every mark, but I also think she knew what was like. I think she knew when she heard "I'm a slave for you, I can't deny it, I can barely hide it." I think she was like, okay, this is in like a new modality. It was because I don't know what key it's in exactly, but it almost has like Middle Eastern vibes. If you'll notice, like Pharrell has that, and she did it on Boys. It didn't quite, wasn't as pungent. I think Boys was not as good of a record. I'm a Slave for You, whether or not that went to number one, that's an epic record. I mean, that's an epic record to release, and that's I think the heart of being the musician in the music industry is finding, like I'm a Slave for You. It was a very, very important record. I mean, it's more important than most of the number ones of that year. And I would say even Oops, I Did It Again defined that year. Yeah, it wasn't number one because I don't believe that Britney's team was, I don't believe they were that concerned with the charts. Now, I don't think that they were unconcerned, but I don't think they were like hyper going to radio. I think there was enough audience there to buy quite a bit of merch, quite a bit of stuff, quite a bit of ticket sales. They didn't need to pump radio that hard. I mean, it was Britney Spears. She was going to have a top 10 hit no matter what. So, and that's what her records would not frequently. Like, Oops, I Did It Again, which is one of the most important pop records of that decade, from 2000 to 2009, we'll say. Definitely. I think it may have come out in 99. Let's just say it rained in 2000. Definitely one of the most important pop records of all time in the last 100 years of music, for many reasons. But it didn't go to number one on the Billboard charts. I think they didn't really care that much that it wasn't that because I think you have to spend quite a bit of money to make a record number one, and I think they're just like, you know what, it's okay. The fans don't care if it goes to the number one. They don't. I mean, at that time they didn't. Now they're way more aware and engaged in the whole Billboard chart process. But Britney, like Toxic, went to 10, I believe. I believe Toxic peaked at 10. I mean, but Toxic's known as her biggest hit. It's because they didn't. There's payola a bit. There's a bit of payola in the industry, but it's also Britney maybe didn't make all the radio seminars because maybe she had huge arena tours that she was selling out, and put more effort into that. But what songs are we still singing today? Oops, I Did It Again, obviously. Obviously. No, they didn't. That's the thing about Britney is they didn't care. They did no. It's the charts. We're not talking about radio. We're talking about the charts, the Billboard charts. We're talking about like, what's the significance of Britney having this song go to number one? So, "Oops, I Did It Again." I think she sold 1.3 million albums of that album in 1 week, which is the highest I think first 1 week sales. I don't even think Taylor eclipsed it actually. I think it's still Britney. Taylor may have eclipsed it, but I believe Britney still has that 1 week sales record for female artist. Uh, and it was huge. And Britney was fucking huge. So, but the Billboard charts is its own deal. Now, biggest song? No. I want to know the biggest debut week. No, biggest debut sales. Biggest first week sales. Female artist. I'm telling you, it's either Britney or Taylor. I can't find the list of albums. I know "Oops, I Did It Again" is up there. I love Britney. She's so sweet. What a sweetheart. What a sweet. "Oops, I Did It Again" are among the best-selling albums of all time. I mean, her first two albums are among the best-selling albums of all time. She has that. First week sales of over 1.3 million copies. "Oops, I Did It Again" held the record for fastest-selling album by a female artist in the United States for 15 years. Spears, yeah, I don't know. I think Taylor came. Oh wait, so 15 years later. So what? It would have been. So this was released on. "Oops, I Did It Again" was released. "Oops, I Did It Again" was what a fucking they call it comeback in K-pop. They'll call it comebacks, and it just means like they released a new album. But so 2000, so 15 years. So what 15 years later came out? First week sales, holding the record for fast-selling album by a female artist and largest first week sales for a female album for 15 years until Adele, 25. Sold over 3.38 million in the first. Didn't know that. I did not know that. Wow. 3.38. Look, we're not taking away Britney's things, but 3.38 million in a week. Me and Brett talk about this. It's a quadrant. Adele hits all the quadrants. She hits the pop quadrant. She hits the adult contemporary. The adult contemporary quadrant. Even Britney hits that to some extent. That's the quadrant you really want to hit if you want album sales. Is that like adult contemporary people that can afford albums. So like, but that's crazy. I didn't realize Adele had eclipsed it that much. It's so weird. Because I know that Taylor has had like over 1 million selling, which is and you do have to realize that. I mean, even Adele doing that at that time, and why why did Adele sell so many? Because it's accessible to the CD buying generation. There's market factors, and that's one of them. But that's quite. I didn't realize Adele had stomped on it that badly. I like Adele. She released the song while I was at the Nook, and I remember thinking, "Oh, I could write something like this." There ain't no is a river that I've been washing my hands in forever, and I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me in, go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. Had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. There ain't no room for things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our own ways. Oh, but you can't deny it, how hard I've tried. I changed who I was to put you both first, but now I give up. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, I didn't get the chance to feel water around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. Oh, and I had good intention in the highest hopes, but I know right now probably doesn't even show. Easy on me, baby. I was still a child, I didn't get the chance to feel the water around me, baby. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. Go easy on me. You know, one of my favorite female songs, but it's a duet, it's not just female. One of my favorite songs from Taylor that I think everyone likes this song. I mean, it was my favorite song of the year. I do think it may have won that at the Grammys. I don't know. It's a great, great ballad, and the singing is very important. Bon Iver is actually on the record. Damn. Honestly, fucking is an amazing singer. Bon Iver is actually singing is insane. I can see you standing, honey, with his arms around your body, laughing but jokes not funny at all. It took you 5 whole minutes, pack you up and leave be with it. Oh no, love out in home. I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. You're not my homeland anymore. So what am I defending now? You were my town. Now I'm in exile, seeing you out. I think I've seen this film before. Now I'm leaving out the side door. So step right out, 'cause there's no amount I can do for you. All this time, you always walked a very thin line. You didn't even hear me out. You never gave a warning sign. I never learned to read your mind. I couldn't turn things around. I never gave a warning sign. So many all this time. I never learned to read your mind. I couldn't turn things around. 'Cause I never gave a warning sign. So many signs. I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. You're not my homeland anymore. So what am I defending now? You were my town. Now I'm in exile, seeing you out. I think I've seen this film before. Oh, so I'm leaving out the side door. So step right out, 'cause there's no amount I can do all this time. I never learned to read your mind. Couldn't turn things around. You never gave a warning sign. So me all this time. You never learned to read your mind. I couldn't turn things around. Never gave a warning sign. I told me sign. I never learned to read your mind. And I couldn't turn things around. Cause I couldn't give a warning sign. So many signs. So many signs. So many signs. You never gave a warning sign. That's a great song. Really, dude? Really? Lonnie Meredith? Dude, that's fucking, dude, that guy's voice. Some people don't even need to write songs. Some singers don't need to be songwriters, like Whitney Houston, to earn their place in music history. Even if they, I'm telling you, some people don't even think, sometimes they're just a singer. And even if Lonnie Meredith was just a singer, he earns his place. Earns his place by the fucking gorgeousness of his voice, the rivers of depth and fucking harmonic resonance. Yeah, he does. I love it. Really? Yeah, I bet. I bet so. Because you do get better. People think that you're born. I don't know if you're. I don't think anyone's born with it. I really don't. I think it's this thing with learning. Even if you learn it somehow like haphazardly, you're not resistant to learning it. Let's say no. But it's like it's just a way of connecting with emotions. That's cool though. That's fucking dope. Yeah, no, I would say yeah. I've had phases like that. I think that I'm quite. I don't even say it to brag. I do think I'm talented at this. I do think I like honed it quite a bit. Like I've gotten a lot better. Even if I'm not the best, I've still gotten quite a bit better from repeated but not just. But the thing is, I don't. It's not every day of my life. It's phases. I go through like months of like 3 to 6, maybe even 8, 9 months where I just fucking play nonstop, and then I have like had like 8 or 9 of those in my life, maybe more. And I think that the way that I can connect to music now is I can really kind of fucking hone out the like for key wise, like I can figure out keys way better than I did. I couldn't do it at first. I mean, obviously I didn't. It's a hard thing to do, but now I really think I can get very close very quickly. But it's not even that's not perfected. But even singing wise, like there's like you can match it. You can match it, to sort of figure it out. And it's fun to sing with other singers. And that song's great, but Bunny Bear's vocal on its own is it's so rich. It's so rich. I can't play it other than me covering it because it's copyright. But on that, even if you harmonize, it's something you earn. I mean, it's something you earn. Good music that you record is something that you earn. It's actually something you earn, whether you earn it or you don't. Even if, and that's okay if you don't. But to have a good record, it's not about luck. It's about earning it. And it's like a scout badge. You got to do the thing, right? You got to make a record. You got to make the record. Doesn't matter. Make it. Keep, you got to make the record. You got to do that in order to earn the badge. You got to make the record. There's a lot of ways to do it. You don't have to fucking be able to do it all yourself, but you still got to get it done. Britney didn't fucking make. Britney was a valuable component in her success, and that's beautiful, and that should be valued, and she should be praised for her professional conduct. And literally, this is a girl who really was very kind to most in industry, paid people correctly, never had a complaint about songwriting stealing, never. This is a good person who has been, just abused because she's nice. I mean, it's basically because she's nice. If you really like, dude, she doesn't care if you think every dance that she does on Instagram is good. She doesn't even care. And you know what? That's a sign of a star, I'm telling you. Dude, she's learning shit so much by going that route. You have no idea how good she's going to be. She's going to learn so much about dancing from this. You have no idea. She's going to be better than ever, probably. She is. I'm telling you. You guys are all embarrassed of your own dancing abilities, and you're all embarrassed. And that's why you think Britney looks weird. She doesn't really look weird. It's just dance, dude. She's fucking. I'm telling you, she wasn't even fucking with anyone. She loves to dance, and she's probably learned a lot in this sort of era of like free dance that is gonna show up in future shit. She's young still, and she's fucking healthy, and she's healing, and she is doing. People are fuck them. What are they doing? What are they doing right now? Like, what is anybody that is going to criticize her doing this week? Yeah, exactly. We're all just going to fucking do whatever we can, right? It's not a contest, but I'm telling you, she has a lot of practice in greatness and in shittiness and in perseverance. And she persevered as a dancer, and she seriously is getting way better, and people will see that she's going to have like an era, I guess. I mean, she is a true pop star. She's Michael Jackson's heir. I mean, I think Britney Spears is Michael Jackson's heir to the pop kingdom. I don't know why. I wonder if she'll have this fucking turnaround where she did, dude. Look how easy the Elton John record was. I didn't love it. She did a great job on it, though. She sang the shit out of it. I don't know when she sang it. She did a great vocal on it. And I know that people don't understand, dude. Most of what's wrong with her dancing is the camera angle, and people are so fake on Instagram, but she's not fake. she's a real a real talent who actually is practicing and doing her craft every fucking day, and everyone's just sort of but she doesn't know the perfect camera angle because that's not her part of the job. Like in a heist movie, Britney's part's not to point the camera; it's to be in front of it. And I guarantee you, this bitch knows what she's doing. Because she knew when she was 22 when she did release "I'm a Slave for You." Britney Spears was so coherent, knew exactly what she wanted, took it, dominated it beyond any other record at that time. What other record is remembered at that time? None. "I'm a Slave for You" is the record of like 2001. Even if it wasn't the number one hit, it surpasses every other record of that year. Every other record of that year. Britney Spears' era does, I think, pop music wise. And she wasn't a non-factor in that arrangement. She had been doing it since she was a kid. She's like, what's my fucking call time? What moves do I need to learn? Also, she did have the ideas for all of her fucking music videos. And they did what she said. She showed up on time. She had the ideas. She had the drive. And it was her. She was her. She's brilliant. But she was because she's, I guess, neurodivergent, you might call her that. She doesn't express herself intellectually a lot. She doesn't want to. But her dad is a drunk alcoholic. You know what? I don't know what I would have done if I mean, they put her under conservatorship and they put her on tour. It's almost like she obviously was like, whatever. I guess she wanted to go on tour probably to some degree, but doesn't sound like the conditions of her life were very good. It sounds like she didn't even realize what the fuck she could possibly do. Yeah, and I would get that because they use a 5150 hold. Kevin Federline did probably do this. They probably did a 5150 hold. They probably planned it. And they probably did it something like, it looks like that. Because she was like 7 minutes over a visit. And they put her in a stretcher. And it was so bad. And then in 3 days, she had a conservatorship that never went away for 14 years. And I'm telling you, when you see video interviews of her at like 22, and she's like, I'm a Slave for You next. Like, she's in the middle of Oops, I Did It Again, and I'm a Slave for You. And she's so coherent that you're just like, oh, like she's very impressive. You would think, this is an impressive young lady. This is a really, she doesn't brag at all. She doesn't even have to tease it. She's doing it. She's like a master of pop. She's a master of pop, but she has an unconventional way of expressing her, but she's learning. I think she learned with this whole thing. I think she did learn a big lesson. I would like to see her return to that, but bigger and better. Now she's got so much practice. Dude. People want to make fun of you for dancing stupid on TikTok. You know what? They're the ones that aren't going to be able to do the dance at the end of the day. Britney's going to be killing it. Because she practiced every day. Even though you laughed, even though you went, oh, blah, 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 blah. She's going to be the one with the talents at the end of the day. And all the haters are going to be left with, I love Britney. And that's great. She's a good person. She fucking deserves it. She's going to kill it, dude. That's who I think. Kanye, I said this to Shane Cashman. I think he got pissed at me. He hasn't gone away musically. There's no comeback. He's not coming back. And I don't know. I don't know exactly what you mean comeback. What could he fucking do? Musically. Make up Shake It Off? Is he gonna come out with his Shake It Off? That would not be the coolest comeback ever, Shane Cashman. Okay, Shake It Off was the worst big comeback of any pop star ever. It was the most blandest song. And I was like, this is not that fucking good, but the rest of the album's fantastic. But Shake It Off is like a stupid throwaway record in my opinion. But I get why it's a hit, but it's still not like the Shane Cashman said Kanye's gonna have the best comeback. Why? Is he gonna do something political? Because he's gonna be president? Is that why? Well, that's not a pop comeback. That's a unless that's how you feel about it. Donald Trump is a pop. Me and Brett have this conversation. Donald Trump is a pop star. He kind of is actually. He is a pop star. He is. I mean, he is. So, uh, I don't know. I don't think Kanye is gonna. What can he do musically? In fact, what can he do? Period. What can he do? He's just proven himself to be poor Kanye. Can't get his thoughts together. Poor baby. Poor fucking baby. I can't think a coherent thought. So I'm just gonna say the worst thought because I'm so stressed out. Wah, wah, wah. And I'm gonna leave it. And blah 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 blah. And my kids and blah 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 blah. Shut up. Shut up. What are you gonna do? Be president? Kanye West? I don't think so. You're never gonna be fucking president, bro. You will never be the president of the United States. Because if you ran, I would fucking run against you. And I would honestly, even if I lost the primaries, I would explain out there. I would get out there on my hands and knees and give all the reasons why Kanye West should not be the president of the United States. He's even worse than Donald Trump, I would say. It's too much of his ambition. Like, we've had enough ambition. We need a functional fucking person who's gonna like serve the country and not themselves. Okay, it's gonna serve people and the not themselves, and gonna kind of like take it down a notch. Like chill the fuck out, Kanye. Chill the fuck out. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you for saying. Fuck you for not even fucking lasting enough to just explain why you said you loved Hitler. Now, look, I'm a fucking person who always feels for the villain. I don't know why. Maybe it's because as I was growing up, I understand the impulse to also want to hug the guy that's being completely hated by everyone, even when he's Hitler. I do get that. I get that impulse. But where's the follow through of trying to fucking substantiate that and really contextualize it? You just let it get contextualized because you're out of control. You'll rein it in. You could rein it in. I don't know what Kanye could, honestly, to be quite honest, to Shane Cashman, nothing he could do would be the greatest comeback because he hasn't gone anywhere. He's been part of the mainstream dialogue for so long that I don't see how it's possible for him to come back because he hasn't gone anywhere. I mean, he's one of the number one celebrities in the world. So there's no comeback. I mean, yeah, it's also like he's already huge. A comeback would be like somebody who's like never made it or something, or maybe they made it once a little bit. The guy from fucking that movie, the Asian movie, whatever, that guy that won Best Supporting Actor, Ke Huy Quan, is that his name? And he was in Temple of Doom, which is I don't like that movie because it's fucking terrifying. But he came back and he persisted and he won the fucking Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, and was in a big hit. And that's a great story. That's a great story. I don't think Kanye would object to that story. So what I'm saying is, look, if you buy into the hype of like, what, he's a Nazi? Is that the narrative? Is it, dude? It's just the whole notion of like judging people based on even anything. Just constantly keep an open mind, and and it's not like Kanye's trending in a mean direction. He's not being mean to anybody. He's literally just expressing his own fucking opinions. So it's like, how? Let him do that. I mean, you can do it too. I mean, to be quite frank, you can express your feelings as well, just like Kanye is. I mean, there's no difference. There's no difference. But you're looking at him, and you're not. What about you? What are your feelings on it? I mean, there's no comeback for Kanye. He's reached that level of the consciousness anyway. So so that's why I said that. Period. It's actually not because I don't think it's not going to be true or not possible, but it's like, come on, bro. Kanye is a little too big to have comebacks. I mean, he's fucking Kanye. Whatever he releases is going to be a comeback, like in Korean K-pop. But in America, comebacks mean like, yeah, he's in trouble. But dude, everyone's waiting for his next album. Come on, that's the way the music market is right now. So the comeback, what would the comeback be? Like, oh, I'm a decent person, guys. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry if I agitated you, if my actions were careless and reckless and agitated your consciousness, because that's not my intention at all. My intention is merely to speak my truth the best way I can, which is to use my words and to have the discussion and to give you the truth, the unfettered truth of my mind, and to have you then be given the honor of responding the same back. That's the honor of telling the truth, even when it. And the truth is varied. And I don't even know how it's so hard to understand that someone like, even if you don't like Harvey Weinstein, we don't want to torture this person. I understand that there's anger at him. I do. I don't know. I guess part of me just says it's time to override the anger and the vengeance. It's time to really think about that and to think about it. Like, do we want revenge on not justice? I do believe justice also. So it's what I'm saying is that it's a web that we weave with, but we don't torture those who've fallen outside of its grasp, is what I'm saying. We don't torture them because we know better, which is why we can pluck them out and they can face the legal consequences of everything they've done. I guess basically all of us are subject to that. That's it. And that's it. And then we can be civil because that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do. It's wrong to mob against people and to try to make them hated. It doesn't matter what they've done, to be quite honest. Let the legal system take care of them. Our mob consciousness is not. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's immoral. It's absolutely immoral. I honestly didn't even know how to say that before. But yeah, no, I do stand up for Harvey Weinstein. Yes, I do. I stand up for everybody, and I believe everyone should be treated with dignity, and even the criminals among us, if you will. I do. I believe we need to treat them dignity the most, and that I think that's probably maybe one of the most important ethical questions and answers that there is right now. And I think that that's something I should be saying is it's not your business. Like, let him go to jail, but let him get lawsuit. Take care of business. It's not your job to go out and hate mob people. Okay, it's not. And hate mobs are gross. They're lame. Honestly, people don't need to be punished any more than life is punishing in the first place. Because those hate mobs can be used against people you don't know what the fuck. You don't fucking know. Think about it. Because you've decided to join in a hate mob, somebody that you don't know could be beneath it, and they might not have done what you're thinking they've done. I can think of a few celebrities in recent history, but I don't need to say any names because it would really defy the reason of me saying this. Is that you might hate this celebrity and think that you're right, or I think that a lot of people operate in this sort of like unconscious space as respect to celebrity or even just uh, mob mentality, that they forget that maybe well, have I met this person? Like, have I met this person and talked to them? Like, like, and I think that's important, honestly. Uh, and I think the hatred that a lot of us are I think the society teaches us we're allowed to sort of have. Yes, you're entitled to have it, but to expressing hate is hate speech, right? There's a law, like, so, like, you have to express it in such a way as to not be hateful, even if you feel hate. And that's not honestly asking more. That's not asking much. It's just people's minds are so sick that they can't bear that. They can't bear to potentially fall out of society's Overton window every fucking day. Every day of their stupid fucking life. They're literally manipulating their own ideas and opinions and feelings and place in the world to hit in some sort of window of what people who are basically given jobs with money get to say yes or no to. And that's gross. I mean, it sucks. Honestly, I'm privileged. I'm privileged that I don't have to do that, and I never will. But I also think that fuck you. I didn't do it. Maybe I didn't do it and I turned out fine is an answer. Maybe I didn't fucking I didn't kiss anyone's ass. No, never, never. I don't have any sycophants. I don't. I don't. People do not kiss my ass. They don't stay in my life if they kiss my ass. To be quite honest. And I just had friends who fucking told me to leave, and I said, "Thank you for letting me know." And I get it. I'm like a fucking. I'm a lot. I'm a handful. I'm a handful. I'm okay with that. But also, a lot of people are just fake as fuck. They walk around being fake as fuck. And what do I mean by that? I mean just being honest. Like, hey, I try to fuck this person out of this much money, or I don't think this person deserves it, or I don't I don't invite this person to my fucking thing, or uh, I'm not gonna help you get power, or honestly, there's we have a friend Philip at uh you can whenever you want, Brandon. You can request anytime you want, whenever. Uh, Forget what I was saying. It was important though. It's too bad. But let's see. What was I saying? Somebody tell. Is it only one person? Brandon, it's only you. What was I saying? I think the cult mentality needs to go. I don't know that. I don't actually know that song, Brandon. I honestly don't even. Never. I don't know it. I don't know it. And isn't that so fair? I feel so much I can't explain. In our hearts, in our soul, we could. Now, I'm not afraid. Though we had so much to fear, we were moving mountains long before we knew we could. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will when you believe. Many nights we've prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts, a hopeful song we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, oh, it's hard to care. And who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will. You will when you. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves it vain, hope seems like the summer burns too swiftly from nowhere. Yet now I'm standing here, a heart so full I can't explain. It's speaking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. And there can be miracles when you believe, though hope is frail, oh, it's hard to hear. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will. And you will when you. It don't always happen when you ask. And it's easy to give in to your feet. When you're blinded by the pain, can't see the way, get through the rain. Oh, small but still resilient voice still is very near. There can be miracles when you believe when you believe, though hope is fair, it's hard to keep you. No, who knows what miracle you can achieve when you believe somehow you will. You will when you believe. You will when you believe. That's a Whitney and. Oh man, I didn't check your recipe. I didn't even see it. Why? Wonder why. Honestly, if any harassment goes towards anybody that's on here, it's going to be documented, and I wouldn't do anything to anybody. Honestly, I don't know when. I don't even understand them. What